Hello out there, welcome to this tutorial on coordinate geometry of a circle. In this video, we'll be looking at equation of a circle. This is the second video. Check the description section of this video on our YouTube channel to get the link to other videos on coordinate geometry of a circle. Specifically, we'll be looking at the general equation of a circle and its application to solving problems. From our initial equation of a circle, center A, B and radius R, we can expand this, and from there we create our general equation of a circle. We have done something like that in our previous video on coordinate geometry of a circle. We're going to expand this with our quickest method. So we square x, we have x squared, then x times negative a will give us negative ax, then we multiply by 2. That 2 is always there, so we have minus 2ax, then we squared minus a to give us plus a squared, plus the next one, which is y minus b. We square y, we have y squared, and the y times negative b will give us negative by, multiplied by 2 gives minus 2by. We squared minus b again to give us plus b squared is equal to r squared. We collect the like terms, having the highest power of x and y. We have x squared plus y squared minus 2ax minus 2by, then a squared, b squared, these are constant. We're bringing this r squared to the left hand side. We have minus r squared is equal to 0. We can then write this expression in summary as x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0, which gives the general equation of a circle. At this point, if you compare this, you see that our a is going to be negative g, and then our b is going to be negative f. Our c will now be a squared plus b squared minus r squared. So this is what we will be looking at in our subsequent problem for this video. So we take the first problem. Problem 1. Find the coordinates of the center and radius of the circle whose equation is given as x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. In our solution, I'm going to provide us with two methods of solving this problem. The first method, we compare this equation with the general equation of a circle. So we now extract our g first before we get our a and then r, based on the existing relations. So we have our g. The coefficient here is negative 6, and our coefficient here is 2g. If you bring in g, we'll be left with 2. So negative 6 divided by 2 gives negative 3. Then for our f, here we have the coefficient of y to be 4. And then coefficient of y here is 2f. So we are dividing this 4 by 2 to give us a 2. And here our c is negative 12. So if you compare this with the existing relation between a, b, c, and g, f, we are going to have our a to be 3. Since a is negative g, and g is negative 3, therefore a is 3, and our b is going to be negative 2, because f is 2, our b is negative f, so negative 2. And then c, which is negative 12, will be, since our a is 3, so 3 squared is 9, our b is negative 2, negative 2 squared is 4, then our r squared. Making r squared the subject of the relation, we brought r to the left hand side, and we are taking minus 12 to the right hand side. Is going to give us 25, so that r will be equal to 5. So from here we can get our center to be equal to 3, negative 2, and our radius to be 5 units. So that's all for the first method. We go for the second method. For the second method, we are going to use completing the square methods. So we rearrange to collect the terms with x and the terms with y. So we have x squared minus 6x plus y squared plus 4y is equal to 12. We've taken the negative 12 to the right hand side. So to complete the square for x squared minus 6x, we have our x in brackets raised to power 2. Then what goes with this x is the half of the coefficient of x. And our coefficient of x is negative 6. Its half is negative 3. So we are done with that. Then plus we have y in bracket raised to power 2. What goes into the bracket with y is half of coefficient of y here. Half of positive 4 is positive 2. That one is done, is equal to 12. So everything we have here, which is minus 3, will be squared to be added to 12. And also what we have inside this bracket, this minus 2 will be squared and it will be added to the right hand side. So we now have the right hand side to be equal to 25. Now comparing it with the other equation of a circle center A, comma B and radius R, we can have our A from here. A will be equal to 3. Our B, since this is minus B, so our B is going to be negative 2. And R squared will be equal to 25, where R is equal to 5. So from here, we have the center to be 3, comma negative 2, and radius to be 5 units. And you can see the two methods are producing the same result. So the choice is yours when you come across a problem like this. So that's all for problem 1. We then go to problem 2. For problem 2, find the equation of the circle which passes through 5, 2, 2, 5, and 1, 2. In our solution, we are going to be substituting these points into the general equation of a circle. At that point, we are going to have 3 unknowns with 3 equations, having been given 3 points. So we start with 5, 2. We have our x to be 5 and our y to be 3. We substitute here. So which means 5 squared plus 2 squared, then plus 2 times g times 5, then plus 2 times f times 2, then plus c is equal to 0. This is 25 plus 4, then plus 10g plus 4f plus c is equal to 0. Please, this is not point. We are representing it as multiplication. So dot product. Okay. So simplifying this, we have 10g plus 4f plus c. This is 29 going to the other side. It gives us minus 29. So our first equation is 10g plus 4f plus c is equal to negative 29. We call it equation 1. Then for 2, 5, our x is 2 and our y is 5. So we have 2 squared plus 5 squared plus 2 times g times 2, then plus 2 times f times 5 plus c is equal to 0. This is 4 plus 25 plus 4g plus 10f plus c is equal to 0. Arranging again, we have 4g plus 10f plus c is equal to negative 29. So that will now form our second equation. Then for the third point, we have x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2. Substituting into the general form of equation, we have 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 2 times g times 1, then plus 2 times f times 2 plus c is equal to 0. This is 1 plus 4 plus 2g plus 4f plus c is equal to 0. Rearranging, we have 2g plus 4f plus c is equal to -5. That will now form our equation 3. We can then go ahead to solve the three equations. We can combine equation 1 and 2 to eliminate c. So equation 1 and minus equation 2. So 10g minus 4g will give us 6g. 4f minus 10f will give us minus 6f. C minus c gives 0, that is gone. -29 minus -29 gives 0. We have this as equation 4. Then also, if you look at equation 1 and 3, it can eliminate both f and c, so that we have equation 1 minus equation 3, that is equation 1 minus equation 3. 10g minus 2g gives 8g. 4f minus 4f, f is gone. C minus c, c is gone. Minus 29 minus -5 will give us minus 24. So from here we can get our g to be equal to -3 if you divide both sides by 8. Since we've gotten g to be -3, we can easily substitute g in 4 to get our f. So we have 6 times -3 minus 6f is equal to 0, giving us 6f is equal to 18 and f is equal to 3. So since we've gotten g and f and we are only looking for c, we can substitute into equation 1. So 10g means 10 times -3. 4f means plus 4 times 3. Then plus c is equal to -29. So this is -30 plus 12 plus c is equal to -29. So make c the subject of the relation, which is c equal to -29 plus 30 minus 12. And that will give us c to be equal to -11. So for the equation of the circle, we go back to substitute g and f. So we're going to have x squared plus y squared. And our g is -3 times 2 will give us -6x. Our f is 3 times 2 will give us plus 6y. And our c is -11, so -11 is equal to 0. And that gives the equation of the circle, which passes through 5, 2, 2, 5, and 1, 2. And that's all for the solution of problem 2. And this is where we are ending this tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and share this video. Until we come your way again, goodbye.